As we kick off this next episode, I'll show you that Zeke Hopper not only was Defensive Player of the Week for Conference USA, was Defensive Player of the Week for the nation. 2 sacks, 4 TFLs. He was all over the place. What a player. But the highlight of last episode is what we'll intro this one with. Mitch Dora, the 5-star linebacker from Louisville, Kentucky, has picked Trenton State over the Kentucky Wildcats. Had a visit there week 11. Says, nah, I'm not taking it. I'm taking my talents to Trenton, Florida with the Trenton State Titans. We don't know if he's good, by the way. No idea. But he's the number 19 player in the nation, number 4 outside linebacker, number 1 in the state of Kentucky. And we dragged him out of the state to become a Titan down here in Florida. Our class is coming together a little bit. We have a 3-star, 4-star, and a 5-star. And the 3-star might end up being the best player of the bunch. Electric speed with a big-time arm, decent accuracy as well. It's really all going to depend on the skill caps with him, his development trait, and how much room there is for growth. But accuracy is already pretty good, even if he doesn't have much in the way of abilities at all, which scares me. Typically, that player doesn't end up being all that good. And we don't know about any abilities for Greg Austin. We don't know about anything for Mitch Dora. But we do know we have 95 hours now that can be used to throw on the rest of the class. That was a really, really good get. Getting the 5-star could turn this recruiting class all the way around. And I think we probably need to turn our attention to Deontay Crick here from Cheyenne, Wyoming. Number 1 in the state of Wyoming. Could get him on campus week 12. I actually think that's going to work out pretty well. Let's do that. So we absolutely would need to win, but we can sell playing time, which is an A+. Boise State's close, but Deontay Crick's really good. Has 83 power moves. That's pretty phenomenal up the middle. And I think we're just going to go ahead and send the house on him. We got to beat Boise State, so maybe even max out. That's the way to get a player you want. Max out. Gained a huge boost on Bobby Salmon. If you didn't see the last episode, 98 speed. Not much in the way of anything else, really, that we know about. But 98 speed's pretty good. We can work with that. That'd be incredible. And then Clay Villain. We've taken the number 1 spot. Probably Villain, right? But I kind of want to call him Villain. But he is a top 100 player in the nation. Number 3 center. Platinum fan favorite. And I think we're just going to keep the 50 on him. The class is coming together. Let's do a quick temperature check. I think we have our quarterback. I don't really think we need Jaden Chubb, to be honest. I don't think we need Jaden Chubb. I don't need to draft or take multiple quarterbacks in the cycle. We don't need that. I like where we are on Joey Boozer. Is he going to commit prior to week 13 and 14 visits to Tulsa and UTEP? I would say there's a chance. What is it? It's week 11? Or is it week 10? It's week 11. So if we want him on campus for week 12, we'd have to decide right now. Is it worth the 40 points to secure the commitment? You know what? It probably is. No tackles in the class. No guards in the class yet. We're going after a center, of course, and we're in a pretty good position there. DN doesn't look too bad. It's actually better than I thought it was. But Penn State is making a push for Jared Lemons, which means we probably need to up how much we're recruiting him. So I don't know that we can actually... I don't know that we can get the running back Boozer on campus. And he might not even need to be on campus, but I don't really want to lose out on any of these guys. Jared Lemons, putting 60 on him without even knowing if he's good feels crazy. I hate that I have to do that. And I guess I could scout, but is it worth the points? I don't know. I've never gambled this much on this game. So we're doing a lot of gambling right now. I have no idea if it's going to pay off at all. I don't know if any of these corners can play. I typically never go after the slot guys because they're so slow. But I have a couple on the board. 26 targets right now. Boozer's close. We have no hours. We'll see if anything changes after the game, but I think going after Lemons more so is going to make more sense. We do need an upgrade at running back, no question. But the Boozer commitment, will he be committed in 2 weeks? I don't know. He's really close to the top 3, and that's when things really get finalized. That would be a heartbreaking loss, though, just because of how close we are. Anyway, Louisiana Tech's coming to town. They're only a 75 overall. This was actually our last game of last season, and I think we got steamrolled on the road. We get to host them this time around, and we're hoping for a different result. Louisiana Tech gets the football first. Jack Turner is their quarterback, and they're already doing some RPO screen action. We've seen this too much too recently. This doesn't fool us. Zeke Hopper in there brings down Turner, who needed to get the football away. I think he was just afraid of an interception. And Zeke Hopper's having quite an end to this season. He is balling out, and a big reason why we might make it to the conference title game here in year 2. It's a possibility. Gave a little bit too much space there, but I'm okay with it. We don't get beat over the top, and that forces 3rd and 8. They're going to go hurry up, and I think we're going to send Hopper after the quarterback and drop back with Malik Moon. We'll see if the tight end stays in the block. If he doesn't, we're going to get pressure. Football on the ground. Somebody find it. And the Louisiana Tech offensive lineman dives on it. Matt Humphreys, did you get there first? I think he did. Louisiana Tech will have no choice but to punt. They're backed up into their own end zone. But I think I'd prefer just receiving the punt rather than potentially getting a roughing the kicker and losing, you know, what was a great defensive stop. Just give him the ball back for free with a penalty. No, thank you. 3rd and 4. Just a little check down. There's Branham. Didn't know if he was going to be a viable option for us, but I wanted the shortest throw possible. That's what we end up getting there. Kai Kiernan up the seam. Get it inside. It's going to be overthrown and intercepted. Be nice if Kai Kiernan could have been even close to that. Streeter's been disappointing with some of his misses, and that's why we need a more accurate quarterback. The arm strength is great. The running ability is great. Just have way too many misses, and Kiernan was absolutely wide open. I mean, you really can't get a lot more open than that, and we've turned over the football. So, that's disappointing. 3rd and 2. Gonna run the ball here. Shed up the middle, please. Looks like we're gonna get a hurry up the entire game. Yep. I mean, we've seen this offense before. This is just what happens in Conference USA, I guess. What about Tampa 2 with hard flats? They might just try to run the ball right up the middle at us. That would not surprise me in the least. And that's pretty much what they do. Quarterback keeper, Roderick Jr., you got to read what's going on. You got to see that the quarterback's taking that, please. This offense is really annoying me. Don't really have an answer about how to stop it just yet. We're going to figure that out. 3rd and 2. They could just easily stay up the middle here. It's a possibility. They could easily stay up the middle. Now they don't want to snap the ball. Receiver in motion. And it's going to be a jet touch pass. Oh, how do you not? You're right there. How do you run away from him? Go at the ball carrier. Crawford touchdown. And we're going to be playing from behind for the first time in a little while. I feel like we've had the lead the past few games and we've just been able to hold on or build on and really just blow some teams out. But this game has started off kind of annoyingly. But this is the point of the game where we can't let it get away from us. It's 2nd and 10. I'm not running the ball on 2nd and 10. So you're abandoning the run. Well, I try it on 1st down, it doesn't work, and then we pivot, right? Like, that's, what else can I do? But we will keep it on the ground here on 3rd and 1. BB Jr. searching for space, finding enough. It feels like we're in shoe clock, but I don't remember ever turning it on. I must have, right? We can even get the snap off here. We're going to step up. A lot of space for Streeter. We'll slide down close to the 45. And that is the end of the first quarter. Need points on this drive. We are only down by 7. We have the football. It's as good as tied. Or at least we need to play with that mindset. Just don't let the game get away from us. Lee BB Jr.'s fumbled the football. Dude, I can't wait for you to transfer. I really can't wait. And you notice that? Like, every time we can't afford to let the game get out of hand, Lee BB Jr. puts the ball on the ground. You notice how that happens like every time? There goes Henry Streeter. We're going to slide it to 27. Stop fumbling. I mean, it's getting ridiculous. Slot fade. Davis running underneath it. Touchdown. Jeremy Davis. Have not seen him find the end zone in quite some time. I think he had a touchdown, maybe even 2 in week 1 or week 2. Or game 1 or game 2, I should say. but we have not found him in a minute. Jeremy Davis ties things up for us. Decent throw under pressure from Henry Streeter. I almost worried that we threw it a little bit too late, but really great placement. And we are tied. 7-7. 7 up. Taking a deep shot. We're torched. Absolutely torched, and it's an overthrow. Michael Roderick Jr. was nowhere to be found. Was that Darrell Brower in coverage? That explains how the receiver was so open. Goodness. 3rd and 4. I mean, we're giving them space, but this is where they take space well. And they run right at Corey Cushing, and we'll force a punt. Fire, fire, get out of there. No, don't return it. Dude, okay. Stepping up the middle. There's Henry Streeter. You got to remember the quarterback, idiots. And we're going to get sacked. I just couldn't find a place to go with the football. That's Colby Fields. I don't like how Colby's spelled, to be honest. It's annoying to me for some reason. We're going to have to punt. Kind of a frustrating end to what I think could have been a promising drive. Definitely a little bit disappointing, but that's okay. A lot of game left. Sometimes you just don't see anything and you get sacked. That happens. That's offense, right? But try to bounce back. You got to take it to the outside. I mean, some of the players on my team are so worthless, it's insane. Why would you try to take an inside route there? What's best case scenario? It's worse than if you went to the outside, where if you don't go to the outside, we could allow a touchdown. Idiots. Slow RPO. Big hit from Corey Cushing. Fumble one of these days could be neat. 2nd and 11. Ooh, I don't actually want to do that. Let's go Tampa 2. Let's play underneath. And they're going to run the ball up the middle. Corey Cushing's there, but it's a nice gain. And more hurry up. 3rd and 4. They love to just get into their offense and then change it completely. They're going trips right. We're open down the middle. Nope. I guess he was open down the middle. I meant like we were running with it. I don't know why I said open. Sometimes I just don't say what I mean to say. That's really frustrating. I hate Louisiana Tech. They're really annoying me. Everything's open. Yep, it's true. That's true. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. It was just way too easy. I mean, how is that open? How is that open? Where are you playing? Because that's your responsibility. I mean, it's totally Lamont James' fault for not carrying this route vertically, I would say. He's in a deep zone. You got to take this route. And the safety can take the post. Linebacker has nothing to do with this. We're covering the middle of the field. And honestly, if there's nothing over on this side of the field getting deep, this deep zone needs to get back and help. Nobody did their job at all. Stepping up, there's plenty of space. We can always throw it, but the run is just so easy. So easy to just get guaranteed yardage when you have such unbelievable speed at quarterback and we're sacked. How do we not get away there? I was trying to keep my eyes down the field, but sense pressure, try to get out of there. Maybe it's not so easy. Is that there? No, it's not. This is why I don't even throw, dude. 3rd and 18. Committing to the scramble way too early. Made it so we had absolutely no way of moving the chains there. Great stuff as always for me. We'll punt the ball. Yep. Don't really have much to say other than another bad drive. This is how a game gets away from you. This is how. If it is 21-7 going into the half, we're going to be in trouble. Because we're going to let the game get away from us. It's already happening a little bit. Just completely caught majorly flat-footed there with Keaton. Corey Cushing had to duck out of the game. He's a little hurt. Try Latu instead of Keaton. Keaton, very slow. Oh, that's not what we wanted. Yeah, it's going to be 21-7. I mean, the writing's on the wall. I almost think we're guaranteed to allow a touchdown here. I'd be impressed if we don't. I'd be amazed if we don't. Down the middle. Oh, what a comeback route. Yeah, I mean, it's bad. He has way too much time. Touchdown? Yeah, for sure. There was no way we were getting a stop that drive. There was simply no way. Our defense was just getting brutalized. And it's been happening the entire game. 17 seconds left here in the first half. Scramble Merchant back at it again. Call our first timeout. We have 10 seconds. I mean, Streeter's at 88 rushing yards here in the first half. There's a chance we can find some points before the half. I don't know if it's a super high chance of that, but there is a chance. And guess what? We have Press on the outside. I'm noticing it. Maybe Kiernan just wins. I don't think he did. Oh, we just ran right into you. Didn't see you. Had Y wide open. For sure. Just thought a scramble would get us into field goal range. I didn't see anybody up the middle. That's on me. And now, scoring before the half is highly unlikely. Ooh, that's lobbed and incomplete. Okay, 3rd and 11. Hail Mary to end the first half. We didn't even have time. Huh. Left the running back in the block and everything. 21-7. Thankfully, nobody in attendance to watch this shit show. But at least it's a 2-possession game that could be a 1-possession game. I don't know that we're ever going to be able to stop La Tech. I don't. But I know our offense is capable of scoring more than they have up to this point. That's for sure. Part of the reason I don't love running the ball with Lee Beebe is I don't think we have really any threat of the big play. You know what I mean? There's Kiernan, but there is a flag. What a throw, by the way. I'd take pass interference. That'd be sweet. Sweet. All right. So we are going to decline that, because we had a better result from the actual catch. What a throw there, by the way. Did I press the wrong button? I'm not answering questions right now. Sorry about that. Just try it. Just try it. Don't be picked. Branham sideline caught it. Maybe don't do that again. Streeter's playing pretty banged up right now, by the way. That maybe is why we're not finding the success that sometimes we do. Streeter down the field. Kai Kiernan beat him. Touchdown, Kai Kiernan. All right. Now we're back. Now we're back. 1-possession game. Good speed from the slot. A little slot fade action. Haven't been there in a minute, but you love to see it. 21-14. Defense. Do something good, please. Good stop on 3rd and 3. Matt Humphrey was there. We're going to force a punt. And this is exactly what we want. Get the ball back with a chance to tie. We are in a really good spot right now. I do not want to return this. I'm trying to call fair catch, but we have Keaton dropping back into the spot. Oh, why would it not switch me onto the returner? Like, I have no idea, dude. This game continues to confuse me. Lee Beebe Jr., please find something. He's just so slow. Stepping up. Streeter! Not enough speed, playing hurt. That's typically a huge run, but not, minus 19 speed right now is not great. We're not going to anybody else, though. He's the guy. All right, let's see what this does. Rip that. Sideline Branham can't reel it in. It's right there, dude. Ball out maybe a little bit too late with the play action in that play. We are going to go for it, though. 4th and 6 from midfield. I think Kiernan could get open right away. I think Davis is definitely a possibility for someone that can get open down the field. And we're going to give him a shot. Run by him, please! Oh, he caught it! Jeremy Davis found a way to come down with it. How did that even happen? I need another look. I thought that was actually incomplete. He didn't have the speed to just straight up outrun the DBs. Streeter put it in a decent spot. Let's see. Did they knock it down into his hands? I need another look. We almost never have this working. Just kind of lost ground to the Louisiana Tech corner, who did get an elbow on it. But it deflects right into the waiting arms of Jeremy Davis. That's an incredible play. And if we end up winning this game on 4th down, that's going to be the play I think that we can look back on and say, that was the moment right there that we really got back in this game. Because if we didn't get it there, ooh, it'd be looking pretty bad. And I know, oh, dude, 4th down and 5, why would you take a deep shot there? I really just thought it was our best chance to actually complete a pass. We didn't really have the speed, better speed, and that's not even close. But it doesn't matter. Jeremy Davis makes a great play, and Alex Higdon finishes it off. Classic jet touch pass touchdown here in the low red zone. And we have come back down 21-7 to tie it up, 21 apiece. Let's go. Corey Cushing back on the field. Be good to get him back. Tell you though, their hurry-up offense is really... It's been a challenge to stop so far. That's for sure. Running back keeps it. He's been a problem today as well. This is a pretty good 2-5 team we're playing. I mean, they've given us more of a challenge than some of the past teams we've played. I wish I could get my safeties to back up. I'm just going to back up the entire group of DBs. Shed to the wrong way. 1st down, La Tech. Hard flats on the field. This is going the other way. We were there, but they just have way too much time. I mean, you give them that much time, what are we supposed to do? 7 catches for 110 for Jackson. Hurry up continues to crush us. We just don't really have an answer to them running it on 1st and sometimes 2nd down, and then passing it other times. Zeke Hopper in there again. Yeah, push the quarterback. Let him know. It's just tough right now. It's really tough. Their offense is really, really difficult to stop. They just constantly seem to be in the right place at the right time. And the fact that, you know, our big-time middle linebacker, Corey Cushing's playing hurt, is making things even more challenging. And Keaton does not have the speed to be our deep defender here. We're going to have to put Cushing out there. It's a screen, though. We're all over it. Chavez is in there. Big stop, and all Louisiana Tech can do is settle for a 3-point try. Very makeable field goal, though. 40-yarder. Not all the way lined up, but you expect to make this, and they do. We'll have one more play before the end of the 3rd quarter. Down by a field goal. Playbook is wide open. We don't have to get one-dimensional. But this should be the final play of quarter number 3. Here we go. Give us something big. No fumble, please. Louisiana Tech has nobody on the right side of the field. Kiernan could be wide open here. Just got to get him in space. And there goes Kai Kiernan. Big spin move. And Kiernan into Louisiana Tech territory. It's a lot of T's. Love that, though. Touchdown gives us the lead. They have no help over the top. It's 1st down. This is where you might consider a deep shot. And I think we might have it. Nah, Davis just has no speed. He has no speed. That's the problem. We got lucky on that once. He doesn't really have the wheels to run away from DBs. Probably, if we're going to go deep, it needs to be maybe to Alex Higdon, but probably just to Kai Kiernan. Bubbles wide open. There's Higdon. Yeah, he doesn't exactly have big-time wheels either. It's going to be Kai Kiernan, probably, but this is kind of a dicey 3rd and 5. Branham open. Just go down. I know there was run after catch opportunity. I needed the completion. Just needed something there. All right, 5 minutes to play. Here we go. Trying to cut it with Lee Beebe Jr. The fact that I've had him the entire series and I've refused to call him LBJ, not the entire series, but entire season. No, don't celebrate. I did not want to do that. I tried to cut. The fact that I haven't called him LBJ is insane. Major missed opportunity. 3rd and 3. LBJ? So bad. Dude, turn up the field, please. Do we take our points? Oh, it's such a tight spot. 4th and 1. We're going to line up to go for it. We have numbers. I'm snapping the ball. BB Jr. got it. I know that's a bold call to go for it in that spot, but it's paid off. We could have made it 24-24 and given Louisiana Tech the football with a chance to win the game. Or we could try to get 1 yard and potentially win the game ourselves. There's James Abel. He gets 2. That's going to bring us down to the 2-minute warning. And we will not snap the football before that. We are playing for the win. I don't care if we take the field goal at some point if we need to, but I don't want to give Louisiana Tech any chance to answer here. Okay, 3rd and 3. I think we still keep it on the ground here, to be honest. Looks like a fairly light box. LBJ's in there. That's a first down. And Louisiana Tech is going to want to start considering timeouts. We are inside a minute. It's going to be more Lee Beebe Jr. Okay, now probably safe to take chew clock off. Now we just need to find the end zone. Time no longer a factor. Just find the end zone. I actually think we will keep it on the ground here, though. We're going to be inside 30 seconds. Everything's stacked inside. If we can just follow a block to the outside, we're going to be golden. And there goes Lee Beebe Jr. down to the 1. 3rd and goal. Why would we call any of these plays? Do we go goal line? I think we're going to go goal line. QB sneak. Oh, they're kind of just stacked there. I don't love it. We're going to call a timeout. 3rd and goal from the 1. Nobody up the middle. Lee Beebe Jr. scores. Kennedy must have just been shot because it's LBJ time. Let's go. Late lead. Lee Beebe Jr. flies into the end zone. Touchdown. We take the lead with 6 seconds to play. It'll be a 4-point game. Louisiana Tech needs a miracle touchdown with no time. We need a touchback here. No return. No return. They might actually have an opportunity for a return here. They're going to take it out. No touchdown, please. No touchdown. That'll work. 1 shot to the end zone. Why would coach suggestions not be prevent? Prevent. Defense. 3 seconds. Give me prevent. Everyone deep. Everyone over the top. Give cushion. Nothing crazy. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. 28-24, we come out on top. Close win. Hard-fought win. But a win I think we deserved. They can't all be easy. This one wasn't. But a lot of times we find ways to lose the games that we can win. Here, we found a way to come back in a game we probably should have lost based on being down 21-7 at one point. But we dominated the second half, and, you know, we did what we could do. Lee Beebe Jr. didn't have the craziest game. Fumbled the ball, obviously, but did just enough. Streeter just shy of 100 yards rushing. Jeremy Davis made a number of big plays. Touchdowns for Kai Kiernan and Alex Higdon. They all had 3 catches and varying yards. 9, 77, and 80. A lot of tackles were made because we were on defense a lot. Corey Cushing and Michael Roderick were everywhere, even if they weren't in the right places sometimes. 2 TFLs for Hopper, 2 sacks. He continues to just be a beast. Humphreys with the sack. No interceptions in this one because Louisiana Tech really didn't throw the ball all that much. And when they did, they were pretty successful for the most part. Ooh, DeColdis Crawford is at Louisiana Tech now. I feel like I remember him committing to Nebraska. He did. He committed to Nebraska, enrolled at Nebraska, and then hit the portal. And was at Louisiana Tech last year. So DeColdis to Eva Dewitt has brought his talents to Louisiana Tech. Did score a touchdown, but not enough. Brand exposure up to a D. There we go. Top 112 in the nation. Not too bad. And it is week 12 now. We gambled with Boozer. Yeah, I mean, I'm afraid how this could work out, to be honest. We probably should have got him on campus. Because now we are opening ourselves up to the possibility of him committing elsewhere. He's got visits to Tulsa and UTEP. And even though we're trying to recruit him in a big way, we can't really sell him on anything. So we need running back. He just might be headed to UTEP or even Tulsa. I don't know. All right, we got to find out if PJ Beatty's even desirable. Yeah, he's a gem. He's got 90 speed. He's an athlete run stopper, 90 speed, platinum road dog, and Jacksonville State's trying to make a run at him. So we really can't have that. However, because we have A+, I mean, this is where you might want to sway. So I think I actually will try that. It makes sense sometimes, just not all the time. So because we have 2 of 3 here that are good for PJ Beatty, what we might want to do is go sway, try to get 2 of 3, and add playing time. This is the perfect opportunity to do it, and you can unlock playing time as a potential want. So you want 2 of 3, and you want to have a good third one. This is the best sway chance I've ever seen. This is the time where you'd want to do that. So we're going to try and sway him, and we're going to leave that on. But we should hopefully change him to playing time being an interest of his. And we are going to put hours on him as well. I do want Alfonso Gentle, for sure, the power back, but I don't know, it could be dicey. Jared Lemons is a Week 15 visit to Penn State. I think we're going to leave him off the board for now. We'll get him in on a Week 14 if the recruitment's not done by then, but I think it could be. Sidney Redmond, we still don't know if he's good at all. We just need more commits, and we need more hours. I mean, 350 is not a lot. What we should probably do is send the house off Bobby Salmon and just throw like 25 on him. Clemson has not yet offered him a scholarship. So, I mean, we should be able to run away with that recruitment. We're going to keep how it is on Villain, which I guess I'm calling him Villain now. It's only a matter of time. Blanche Flower has locked us out. It's tough. We never really recruited these guys at the bottom because I don't even know if they're good. I'm trying to solidify the top of this class, which would give us like 8 players in the class. And it's getting a little bit difficult. It's annoying. So we're maxing out on PJ Beatty. Would be a really nice player to get. Now, I find that often the gem is just impact depth trait. Kind of annoying, but he would be a really nice player to add. Tackling is not great, admittedly, but speed, acceleration, agility, all amazing. Block shedding is maybe good enough. So we have Middle Tennessee State versus ranked Liberty, and then 2-8 New Mexico State. So Jacksonville State is actually still somehow ranked. Or ranked now. They're top 25 despite losing to Trenton State. I know they were undefeated prior to that, but that's a pretty bad loss to have on the resume. Unless you think highly of us, we are actually at the top of the conference right now, 4-1. We could be playing in the conference championship here in year 2, which it's not a very good conference. And our recruiting class could certainly be significantly better. But I, for the most part, like where we are right now. I think we're going to rock these again. Try to take out Middle Tennessee State. Potentially consider some visits in the near future as well. And we could schedule those after this game. That's a possibility. We don't really have a ton of hours right now, so it's hard to scout. It's difficult to go after a bunch of different players. So the method I'm kind of using right now is try to finish up some of these recruitments and then go after the rest when we can. But let's, put all our eggs in one basket and then pivot. 3rd and 5. I feel like this play is in my suggestions 20 times a game, every game. 3rd and 5. Get on the move. I see B, but I also see him as a future blocker. Good block from Alex Higdon. Streeter sliding. Gain of 31. 1st and 10. It's going to be intercepted, and that's why we can't ever throw curl routes. Haven't made that mistake in a long time, actually. Big tackle from Henry Streeter. But, yeah, just really can't throw that because we'll never have a receiver that works back to the football. No, you don't get to celebrate. Oh, Jesus, this team. This team is a disaster, dude. What is Henry Streeter even doing? 3rd and 6. If we can keep Middle Tennessee State off the board after that turnover, we'd be dreaming because it didn't happen. Or it did. Holding on the offense. Love it. All right, 3rd and 16. Good touchdown, though. 3rd and 16. Back into a Tampa 2. Shot to the end zone. Intercepted. Michael Roderick Jr. He step out of the back of the end zone? This momentum might have carried him out. Otherwise, we might have had a chance to return that. A little bit, at least. All right, but fresh game. No mistakes now. We tried to get cute with a curl route I would never throw. Like, I never look to the X receiver. That's not my game. My game is quick throws, passes to the tight end every play. These little end arounds. Kai Kiernan just being a beast. I don't need to impress you with my ability to read a virtual defense with a screen 5 inches from my face. All I need to do is my game. Run with the quarterback, run poorly with the running back, and find Tyler freaking Branham. Down to the 25. Play action as always, of course. One of my main guy I wanted to throw to was actually tackled on the play. Is that going to be successful? That's kind of insane that we got anything there. That's kind of insane. I'd love a Jeremy Davis touchdown here. Let's see how they read this. Oh, a little bit of pressure. Just slide. Okay, thank you. Little play action as always. Can't really find where we want to go with the football, but Streeter's got speed, and Streeter will walk in for the touchdown. I'll tell you what, that's as soon as I started to embrace my play style, my truth, no, but it works, okay? Don't try to be somebody you're not. Be who you are, unless who you are sucks, in which case, definitely change as soon as possible. We're up 7-0. Get to the quarterback. We know it's play action. Brother. Who wants to make a play? Oh, wow. Not me, but look at Lamont James flying in. Insane pass breakup. You love to see it. 2nd and 10. They could still totally run the ball here, so we can't completely ignore that. It's going to be play action. That's wide open. Broken tackle. Roderick Jr. hits him hard, but not a fumble. Oh, nice. Down to the 1. Okay. Well, it would be a miracle to keep Louisiana Tech out of the end zone because we're playing Middle Tennessee State. Big hit, Corey Cushing. I know who we're playing. My head's in the game. I'm hardly even drunk. 2nd and goal. Running. Roderick can't bring him down, but thankfully he's not tackled into the end zone. Matt Humphreys is there. 3rd and goal. I mean, we could actually keep him out of the end zone here. That would be incredible. It's not likely, but it's possible. They're going to run the ball. Change the direction. Touchdown. Yeah, I mean, it was pick a lane there. We picked not even the wrong one, but he just changed directions. What are we going to do? We need help. Middle Tennessee State going to tie things up at 7. And we'll let our offense go back to work. 6 minutes on the clock. Playbook wide open. But we only need one play. It's taken off with Henry Streeter, and we'll just settle for that. 4 rushes, 71 yards. And he keeps having numbers like that, and we never end up going over 100. It's pretty impressive, but it just doesn't end up happening. There's Branham. Juke back to the inside. Tyler Branham now stiff-arming. Knocked out of bounds at the 35. Only his 2nd catch today. That doesn't seem right. I feel like he's had several more targets than that, even if only 2 catches. We're going to roll out. Throw on the run. There's Tyler Branham, and there's catch number 3. Good throw on the run by Streeter. Stepping up. Streeter sliding. 2nd and 1. I mean, if they're going to take away the routes I want to throw to, what choice do we have but to scramble? And even if they're not going to take them away, what choice do I have but to ignore the open routes and scramble? 3rd and 1. Ooh, I thought the coverage would be different there. That was a mistake. Luckily, we don't pay for it. And it's 4th and 1. We're going to run the ball. And we're not going to get it. Yeah, I could have told you that was going to happen. Pistol. I mean, they could still definitely pass the ball here. We committed to the run hard. We brought the safety up out of the spot. And we're going to allow a 97-yard touchdown. Actually, is what's going to happen there. Middlebrook makes it 14-7. I'm not putting any energy into that commentary call. I'm just not going to do it. Don't care. That was annoying. That's the review. Play action. Wide open, down the field. Higdon makes the catch. Stays in bounds at the 39. All right. That'll work. We don't need to make throws from the pocket to make good throws. Ooh, tried to hit RB really quickly. Might have been a bad decision. Maybe that was for the best. And that is the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 11. Quick throw to the tight end. Branham makes the catch in traffic. He's a beast. I love Tyler Branham. 2nd and 14. It's intercepted. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much to say on that one other than I didn't think the linebacker was going to be able to make a play. I thought we'd be throwing it over him and splitting the safeties. So what I thought was going to happen did not happen. Middle Tennessee State football. This is the part where I go, we can't let the game get away from us. It's kind of what I'm thinking about at the moment. Make a play, please. We can't keep letting these passes sneak through. My DBs have no awareness that the ball is even in the air. Inside 50 seconds in the first half. Come on. I mean, they're just doing whatever they want right now. Somebody get pressure. Thank you. Chavez was in there. Zeke Hopper combines for half a sack. It's a big play. 2nd and 20. Taking a deep shot. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee State. Okay. Well, it's 21-7 now. I don't really know what we can do sometimes. Sometimes the other team just makes a play. Or several in a row. Oh, he snuck through. No! Didn't quite have the speed to make anything of it. 30 seconds. Would be tough to score a touchdown in this spot. But not impossible. I see why. I just don't know how we can get it to him. Streeter just got to throw it away. Or don't. Okay, well, I only hit it, so. Down the field for Branham. No way! Dropped it. I mean, good enough coverage. Probably will take another deep shot on 3rd and 25. And here is 3rd and 25. I actually think Branham is open. If we can float this in there, we have the tight end. And there goes Tyler Branham. Branham tackled. Timeout. We have a second left. Wanted the touchdown, clearly, but we'll take any points we can get. We somehow get 1 second left on the clock. There's a lot of wind, though. There's a lot of wind. Really got to get this kick over. Timed it up well. And that is right down the middle. So we end the half with points. Would have been nice to outrun everybody and score a touchdown, but we do end the half with some points. Greg Seiler drills it. We are down, but not out. Who gets the football to start the second half? Not us. All right, well, we have our work cut out for us. Down by 2 scores. Still anybody's ball game, but we're going to need to stop. We are going to need a stop or 2 or 3 even. Maybe 4. Kind of depends on Middle Tennessee State, right? That's intercepted. Corey Cushing, user pick, easy reads. The cat in the hat, and Corey Cushing pounces on the football. Interception, easy reads. Gotta love it. First play of the second half. Turnover, and now a chance to come within 1 possession. We need some type of points. Some type of points would be good. Lee Beebe Jr. getting blocks, hopefully. Yes, first down. And this should all but guarantee points in the first place. Like, we are in field goal range for sure. It's so annoying. When that play works, it's so great. Just doesn't always work. Maybe not even ever. Like, the idea is great. We're not able to execute right now. 3rd and 10. I don't really like Kieran, but I do like that. Jeremy Davis first down. Nice throw, nice catch. Kieran's going to come in motion. You know what time it is. Psych. And it didn't fool anybody. Second goal, operation. No turnover time. Touchdown, Kai Kieran. Good throw on the run. Sometimes I feel like Streeter's more accurate on the run than he is in the pocket. I don't think we're able to make that throw if we just sit in the pocket. But that's exactly the drive we were looking for. That is exactly the drive we needed. And a 2-point conversion will make this a field goal game. Kieran in motion. And right back up the middle. That's got to be a flag, dude. It's a 3-point game. Double play action. That is so open. Can't make the tackle. Okay. Huh. We had hard flats out on the field, so it makes sense why that was super open, I guess. Man coverage doesn't work. Zone coverage doesn't work. Those are kind of all of the options that there are. Now, there's zone that can turn into man. You won't ever find man turning into zone. But this is not great. We tried to over pursue and lay a big hit. 6 rushes for 122 yards is not my favorite. Keep in mind, one of those was a 97-yard run. So it hasn't been that bad, but it hasn't been good. We'll try man coverage again. Maybe we have better luck. The big problem we're facing right now, we are not able to make the tackle on the first try ever. We're constantly missing tackles. RPO, slant, caught, of course. 3rd and 5. Throw to the end zone. Michael Roderick Jr. drops the pick. Oh my goodness, we needed it. They're going to get points here, but an interception there would have been huge. Oh, this kick is wide. He missed it wide right. How does he miss? 2nd and 1 after a gain of 9. I'm trying this all game, still doesn't work. The play, it's so good when it works. It's just not working right now, and I keep trying it. 3rd and 1. Good enough blocks. Lee Beebe Jr. is still going. LBJ to the 2nd level. 3rd level now. And tackled beyond the 50. 8 rushes for 48 yards, most of them coming on that play. Higdon in motion, final snap of the 3rd quarter if we get it off, but we won't. 1st and 10. Yeah, we're going to get sacked there. Didn't really feel comfortable throwing at anybody there. Okay, 2nd and 10. Don't freak out because it's 2nd down. Just throw it to Branham. Oh, that floated. That is not even close, dude. And it's intercepted off the tip. Dude. What are we doing? 2nd and 4. Major mistake. Major mistake. Doesn't have to be, though. Make a stop here. We'll forget all about it. Going down the middle of the field. It's intercepted by Morgan Merriman. Whenever we need a play, Morgan Merriman is there. Merriman, please find the end zone. Quarterback brings him down. But a big interception. We get the football back. Better field position as well. We needed something. Morgan Merriman gave us something. 2nd and 8. Play action. Throw on the run, but there's plenty of space. Branham into the end zone. Got it. We'll take the lead here in the 4th quarter. Tyler Branham not covered that time. We're able to float the ball down the field to him. No interception. Only touchdowns. And it's 25-21. 5 minutes to play. The defense is making some plays right now. A turnover would be amazing. I'd love a turnover. No, no, no. Got very lucky he went down there. Tried to jump the route, but we got the interception animation like the receiver wasn't there in the first place. That's always very annoying. That could have been really bad. They're going to run the ball here. Thankfully, Chavez made a play. Otherwise, that would have been a gain of at least 10. 2nd and 9. 4 minutes to go. Let's get a turnover. Forced fumble would have been big. We over-pursued there. That's for sure. Bad angle. 2:15 staying over the middle. And that's a throwaway, I guess. That's interesting. I mean, 7 and 3 would be great. With that last win, we became bowl eligible. 6 wins means you are bowl eligible in college football. That's super wide open, and thankfully, we got there. Oh my goodness, Dion Griggs really saved us. We don't really call his name too much, but we really got saved there. There was a touchdown if they had the time. Get to the quarterback. That's so open. How do we allow them to convert a 3rd and 20, dude? How do we allow that? How is that even possible, man? Under 2 to play. Take the football. That's wide open. Timeout, Middle Tennessee State. They need a touchdown. I don't think time will be too much of a factor. If they score, I think we're going to have time to score right back. But I really don't want them to score a touchdown. Going toward the end zone. And that's down at the 3. Our coverage is just not nearly tight enough. It really isn't. We're doing what we can, but it really isn't good enough. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee State. Our offense, it's going to be in your hands. Our defense could not get a stop when we needed one. They just marched down the field. It was really, really easy for them. But it'll be a 3-point game. I would absolutely love a block here. We will not get one. Down by 3. Okay. Minute 35. 3 timeouts. I really don't think time will be a factor. We just need to be able to move the ball. I mean, we can't, like, run the ball systematically down the field. I don't think the clock says we'll be able to do that. But I don't really think the time is going to be too much of a problem. We just need to get down the field. Here we go. You know who I want to go to. Tyler Branham. That's my guy. Does he have 7 catches for 199 yards? He's been pretty good today, I guess. We actually are going to run the ball here. Can't afford a false start, though. Just need to get the first down. There's actually a ton of space up the middle. Lee Beebe Jr. brings us to the 39. The reason why I hesitate to give him the football is he's had a fumbling problem. That scares the hell out of me. But otherwise, I would totally run it to him regularly. But I don't really like fumbles. And we've had opportunities to throw the ball, but I preferred to run, and unfortunately can't get it out there. 3rd and 5. Wide open is Tyler Branham. He'll move the chains. He is over 200 yards receiving. We have 45 seconds to play, and I'm trying to scramble. Nope, they shed. We're going to have to call a timeout. Very afraid that if I rifle it to Branham quickly, it's an interception. So I'm just going to hold it. And then I wanted to scramble. Surely did not mean to not slide. Don't know if I said that as well as I possibly could have. 3rd and 2. 20 seconds to play. Stepping up the middle. Streeter, timeout. 1 timeout remaining. They want us to take our points. I would prefer to go to the end zone a little bit. See if anything gets open. I mean, obviously, we can't turn over the ball. We got Branham. We got Branham on the wheel! Touchdown, Tyler Branham! The unbelievable game from Tyler Branham will continue. And maybe get the cherry on top of the sundae with a game-ending touchdown to beat Middle Tennessee State. Middle Tennessee State has been good all game, but they haven't had any ability to shut down the tight end, Tyler Branham, whatsoever. He has been their Achilles heel, their kryptonite. And somehow the ball ended up in the hands of Kai Kiernan, maybe? That was interesting. But we're going to go up by 4 with 14 seconds to play. Just need to play defense for 14 seconds. They're going to take this out, actually. Good coverage. 11 seconds. We are on the 15-yard line. All right. Nothing over the top. Nothing over the top. Anything else is fine. That's even better. Big sack. That could be it. Definitely do not press. Absolutely not. 5 seconds on the clock. We know where it's going. Oh, no. It used a switch stick to get me on the wrong guy. But we're in position. Michael Roderick Jr. cannot reel it in, but nobody else can either. That's the ball game. A little bit of a heart attack there at the end. When you don't know exactly who has the football, it switches me onto the wrong guy. That's not ideal. But another nice win, and look at the true freshman go. 9 catches for 234 yards, 2 touchdowns, including the game winner. He was absolutely incredible. I mean, what an unbelievable game. We are 4-1 in the conference. 3 picks for Henry Streeter. That's why this was close. Not good, but we ran the ball really well. No fumbles. And then Branham absolutely took over. 9 for 234 is insane. Defensively, could have been better for sure. Deion Griggs actually with 2 sacks. Typically not one to do it. And we also had 3 picks of our own. Morgan Merriman, Corey Cushing, and Michael Roderick Jr. What a game. Advancing to the next week now. Hoping to see another commitment in here. But we won't be getting one. We'll just be locked out by DeAndre Kopp and Stephen Kamara, who we never actually went after. But we're up to B-plus championship contender. I mean, we could potentially win our conference. Deion Griggs is your Conference USA Player of the Week with a pair of TFLs, 2 sacks, of course. But Tyler Branham could be your National Player of the Week. Maybe. What a game for the freshman tight end. That's an insane stat line. And we might have our toughest test against Liberty. They're 7-3, and they're actually one of the higher-rated teams in the conference. They are an 80 overall. Liberty can be pretty good. This is a huge game. Both 7-3, as I may have mentioned, but in the conference, we are ahead of them. Look at CUSA here. We are number 1 right now. Currently, Jacksonville State also 5-1 in the conference. Still only a 1-star school, but we're trying to build that up. Winning the conference would be so big to get us some points. I don't think we're going to be ranked. Jacksonville State's number 20 for some reason. We beat them. Can we get some votes, please? But when you check out recruiting here, for Boozer, he's so close to a commitment. We might actually be able to hold on. We might be able to get Joey Boozer to commit following this week. It's week 13, though. Does he have a visit to Tulsa? Oh, man, I hope Tulsa loses. Boozer could be committing to Tulsa after this week. Maybe even UTEP, and maybe even Trenton State. That's where we are right now. We could have had him on campus this week. I thought it'd be wrapped up. It's not. So, that'll be... we could have had him last week, I meant, for week 12. No, or this week. We could have had him for either of these weeks, and I didn't do it. And now he could be committing elsewhere. Penn State really making a push for Jared Lemons. They're turning it on, man. When these top schools decide they want you, it is really tough to hang. Deontay Crick, we did get the close win over Middle Tennessee State, so he had a nice visit. Didn't get the commitment, but I think we're close to securing that. And by the way, the sway has worked for PJ Beatty, which, I mean, you couldn't really ask for much more. Now we have 3 really, really high grades, and we can hard sell. And we are going to be in business. There's a combination that fits all the time. It is time to get to work. That's going to be a huge boost. And then we might even be able to soft sell and do something that features 2 of 3 that fit. Like, that wouldn't be so bad. That would make sense with 2 A's in there. But we're going to do It's Game Time. A+, A, and C+. It's not bad for a soft sell. So we'll do 60 points there. We still could even use 5 more if we wanted to. But the class is starting to come together. It's coming down to the wire on a number of different players. South Carolina now into the mix on Villain. If we want him, I think we need a week 14 visit. So we need to clear up 50 or 40 points. Let's figure that out. We're going to take points off Bobby Salmon. I really do want him. 98 speed. But he's not being recruited by anybody right now. So I almost wonder if we're wasting our points. Got to keep going after Lemons. In fact, even free up 5 points. Got to keep going after Boozer. We don't really have much in the way of points to give right now. That's the problem, but we don't... I mean, who would we even take him off? Redmond we kind of need on campus, but we're not going to be able to do it. Villain needs a visit because we could actually get that recruitment finished if we get him on campus next week. I think I'm going to take points off Sidney Redmond. Am I giving up to Western Kentucky right now? Like, no, but the fact that they have a week 14 visit is pretty bad for us, right? It's pretty bad. We're going to get Villain on campus. We can sell playing time. It's an A+. He is maxed out 50 of 50. I want points on Salmon. I want points on, a number of different players, but it's pretty difficult to get points right around now. It's pretty difficult. I wish Lemons had more things in common, but it just doesn't really fit for him at all. I'll put the extra 5 points on Beatty. We need him on campus, though. Ooh. Man, we just don't have the points to do what I want to do. The Week 15 visit to Jacksonville State's going to make us lose that recruitment. Oh, my goodness. It feels crazy that we have no points right now, but I have a lot of points on a number of different players. I don't want to take him off Boozer. I don't want to take him off Beatty. But we need to get Beatty on campus. That's for sure. We might have to just give up on Sidney Redmond, which kind of sucks. Maybe just for this week. We'll be getting a lot more points after this week. You never know, but oh man, I need 20 more points. It might have to be Villain. I don't know. South Carolina making a really big push though. I feel like I need to keep 50 on him. All right, Beatty, Week 14. We can sell playing time. That's fine. He's at 60 to 65. We have 30 hours. Here's what we're going to do. We're going back to Villain. We know for a fact we match up with playing time and proximity to home. I think we're going to gamble on those two. And hopefully playing style is the next one. And we'll get big points for that. We'll also DM the player. I can't even afford to take 10 points off of anybody. This has to be what it is. We'll be getting more points next week, but that's where I have to end it. This is the episode. We'll be hosting Liberty next week. That'll be a really big game here in year 2. And then we'll have New Mexico State to finish out the year, where we will have some visitors. So this was quite the season so far. Saying this was quite the season so far is a sentence that really upsets me. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.